Oh, now we are. Ta-da!
Hi,
Okay.
guys.
It's Monday.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Anyway, here we are at Oregon Weight and Wellness coming at you live. And with Gail today, Rachel is taking August off because she's got wedding things.
Yeah, she's going to be the mother of the bride.
Mother of the
Wonderful.
bride, yes. Rachel, how's it going finding that mother of the bride dress? Anyway, you can get back to me later on that. But,
Yeah.
Okay. But, okay, so we are talking through food rules and we're coming to the end. We're on chapter 60, and how many chapters are there? 64. We got to decide what we're going to do after this.
Okay,
All right.
Got it.
All right. But we are, and it's chapter 60, and it says treat treats as treats. What do you think of that, Gail? Treat treats as treats.
I think he's trying to tell us that a treat shouldn't be something you have every day. It should be something special.
Right.
And if you have it be something special, then you don't have it every day.
Right. Right.
And then it doesn't become a treat anymore if you eat it every day.
Right. It's not.
It's special.
Right. You need to make it special. And I remember growing up as a kid, and I might have said this before, but we had desserts. I can recall. I mean, we had desserts on Sunday. That's what our dessert day was.
We didn't have desserts after dinner every night.
Yeah,
that just wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't part of the deal.
Right. I mean,
it was special. You're right. Probably on a Sunday after dinner.
Yeah, Sunday after dinner. And the Sunday meal was very special, and like roast beef or something like that.
Yeah.
And and maybe we had 2 or 3 different vegetables but I remember that, well, I mean, we might have something called fruit cocktail. Do you remember that?
In a can.
Yeah.
Have little cherries in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. In syrup. Right.
Oh, yes.
Probably nothing that I would eat right now. But anyway, fruit cocktail, that would be our dessert after dinner.
Yeah. And and a really, really neat dessert is ice cream. And we'd have that maybe once a month or something. It just wasn't something we had all the time.
You remember ice milk?
No.
Yeah. So my grandmother, she bought, it was ice milk, and it was in this, paper container, and then you undid it and you cut like rectangles of it. Yeah. That's weird.
Well, we had ice cream as a special because my dad made this hot fudge sauce.
Oh, wow.
And so it was always butter pecan ice cream with hot fudge sauce. And that was a real treat.
That's a huge
real
treat.
And
And your dad made the hot fudge sauce.
Made it from scratch.
Yeah. So
and I'm sure there's a recipe somewhere, but we called it Dad's.
Okay.
Hot fudge.
So, but to his point in that book is that one of the things that has been taken away from us is that, so that took some effort from him.
Yes,
to
absolutely.
Make that special.
And we wouldn't need it any bought,
right.
store bought. Excuse me.
Right.
It just wasn't on the.
It
wasn't in our world.
But now it's so easy.
Yes.
To get everything from the grocery store because of the food industry and the changes in the food industry. So dessert is just. Easy.
Well, one of the other things I really liked that Michael Pollan made a point of is that the food industry has made all those things that were treats for years easily gotten for us.
Right.
For instance, he talks about having fried chicken. Well, you would have fried chicken maybe if you were having somebody over and it was something special because it takes a lot of work to fry chicken. But today you go through a drive-through and you got fried chicken.
Right.
So it didn't make it special anymore. The food industry has taken all our specials, made them very simple for us.
Right, easy, convenient.
So it's easy to overeat them.
Yeah. And to have them all the time.
Or not to think of them even being a special treat.
Right. The other thing that I think has changed in our world is that you can find donut day, you can find Pop-Tart day, you can find, whatever, cookie day, cake day,
National Chocolate Day.
Right, yeah, exactly. All these national days. I mean, you could probably Google and there's something that's special every day. But when it's every day, it's not special anymore, right. And that's what exactly his point is. Yeah.
So define what your treats are,
right.
And if you excuse the expression, but treat them that way.
Yeah, treats is treats. That's That's what he said.
Yeah, and define what they are to you.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
fried chicken is a big treat to me,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and I don't cook it. So
Mhm.
if I want it, I have to go buy it.
Right.
But I won't do that every day because
Right.
it's not part of my. It's also not part of my heritage.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things that we've adopted as a special treat is carrot cake, and it's a special version of carrot cake, and it takes time and energy and commitment. You have to be committed. You got to go to the store, get all these ingredients. You know, it has coconut and pecans and pineapple, and of course carrots. And, yeah, buttermilk. I mean, so there's some things that aren't usually in my pantry. Well, maybe the pecans, but some things that aren't usually in my pantry that I have to purposefully get to make this treat. And then it is an ordeal to make this. It's a 3-step process, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so that I make maybe 2 times a year. And so that is a treat when we have it.
Yeah, I think defining what your treats are,
Right.
I think is the first step.
Yeah.
And not overeating your treats.
And then protecting them.
Yeah, this is special.
Right.
No, I'm not going to have this every day.
Right.
This is my special
Yeah.
treat.
Right.
I'm going to have it 6 days from Wednesday or something.
Right. And we have some of those traditions around certain holidays.
Certainly.
Sure. But maybe we can do that, protect it a little bit more, during our regular days too.
Yeah. And, just think about it when you're going through the grocery, all those things you see on the shelves that, that you are not going to make for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And they make it so easy to get them.
Mm-hmm.
The little Debbie's,
Right. Yeah.
and the cookies
Yeah.
and the donuts.
Mhm.
And they're all there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you eat them every day, they're not a treat. Then what do you consider a treat anymore?
Right. No, it's a good point. And I remember kind of purposely doing that when we were packing the kids' lunches. I mean, we used to do like the oatmeal pie, the little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Or whatever it was, ho-ho or something.
Yeah.
But then we made a conscious decision, we don't need to have dessert for lunch. Yeah. So, and we didn't say we couldn't eat dessert. We just decided that we weren't going to have it in a muffin for breakfast or the Little Debbie at lunch or whatever it is,
It all goes back to that mindful eating
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're mindful of what you're eating. Do you really want to have
Right.
a dessert after every meal?
Right.
Do you really, mind? If you're not thinking about it, maybe so. You just kind of eat it because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're really thinking mindfully about what you're doing.
Right. And eventually you really don't tend to miss it.
No.
Yeah. And then you really appreciate it when you do have it.
Especially if you have a sugar addiction, and I do. I will tell you right up front.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard for me to pass that stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
But once I have exactly what you said, and then something does become a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Something does become too sweet to eat every day.
Right. Yeah.
And but
Mm-hmm.
man, I have to think about it. I don't know how you guys are, but I have to really think about it.
Right. All right. Great. Treats as treats. So having said that, no, I'm not gonna have a treat tonight, but I am gonna make dinner. And well, Gail, do you know what you're having for dinner tonight? What's for dinner?
I'm having a pork tenderloin
Mm-hmm.
and a salad
How are you gonna fix that pork tenderloin?
in the oven.
Okay.
Just
bake it in the oven.
Just bake it in the oven with some
Mhm.
seasoning on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, maybe broccoli, whatever
Mm-hmm.
veggie I have in the
Mhm.
freezer.
Yes.
Quite frankly, and a fresh salad.
Great. Perfect.
What are you having, Jude?
Well, I'm home alone by myself. I'm
Uh-oh.
alone by myself. I guess that's redundant. But yes, Kenny took Zeke. Well, he traveled with Zeke back to school, Montana. So
Yeah.
he's overnight with Zeke one night. And so I'm home by myself. So my go-to is to make an omelet.
Oh yeah,
A vegetable omelet. So
I love that.
so I've got whatever veg, I think I have mushrooms and onions and peppers in there. And
With cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A little cheese. Maybe whatever. If I have cilantro, parsley, or something, I might throw that on top.
And if you have a little salsa somewhere,
There you go.
that's always good on an
Oh,
omelet.
yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Salsa. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, but that's what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. And it's going to be scrumptious. And I probably, okay, I'm just going to say, just to be honest,
Yeah.
I'm going to have probably a square or two of dark chocolate.
Oh,
Now,
well.
is that dessert? That's a food
I don't
group,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah, chocolate's a food group.
Well,
Yeah. Forget
dark.
everything we've said.
No, no.
Chocolate's a food group.
dark chocolate. Gail, come on.
Well, there's chocolate and there's chocolate.
Yeah.
And you buy an exceptionally good
Yes.
dark chocolate.
Thank you.
And if you can eat that one square and call it good,
Mhm.
congratulations. I eat the whole bar.
Okay.
So I don't buy it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. It's been a good discussion.
It has.
Yes. Treat us treats, and we'll
And
see.
it's beautiful day to day. Get outside.
Get outside. That's right. All right. We'll talk to you next time. Until
Bye-bye.
then, bye.